credit expert, and we're going to talk about how to build your credit, how to fix your credit, and whatever questions you guys might have, please comment in below, and we could do a part 2. So, do you want to?
A few moments later.
Hi everyone, I'm here with the credit expert. We're gonna talk about credit today and how you can build your credit, and ways you can help your credit. But we're gonna continue.
All right, yeah, so I guess just to make it a little clearer, we're just going to talk about ways that you can build your credit in order to be able to solidify home loans for yourself, even if you're trying to rent. Of course, the goal at the end of the day for everyone is to own, but the main thing we want to focus on is making sure that you have the credit, because that's a big part of the process in order for you to actually obtain the property that you would want to have. Of course, besides tax returns, and other little things that have to be dealt with. But the main thing is getting approved. And in order to get approved, you have to have the credit. So that's what we're going to discuss today.
That's right. You have to have, it's hard to say, sorry to say, but you have to have a certain credit score to be approved. And also you have to have a good credit score to get the benefits of the down payment assistance and stuff like that, and funds from the counties and from the government. You have to have great credit. So my question is, so as far as the average credit score to get approved by a house, we all know is a 640. So what are ways that a person, say like a person have maybe like a 500 credit score, what is the time that do you think it can take, or is there even a time frame that they can get their credit score from in a 5 to like a 640?
Great question. So the thing is, if you do have a credit score around 500, it's one out of two things. Either your credit is extremely fresh, or you took some time to deplete your credit. Either way, it is going to take some time to gain your credit or build your credit back up to where it needs to be. It really depends on which one of those places you're at. Now, if it's a place where your credit is fresh, you're actually in a, people say it's bad to have fresh credit, but in my opinion, it's easier to build on fresh land than to build on land that, you have a property already on. You want to crumble the property down. You want to do all of these things, break the foundation all over again. That's kind of what you're doing when you have bad credit. So yeah, although you can fix and rectify bad credit, it's usually something that's very expensive in comparison to actually building your credit from a fresh start.
Okay, great. That was great. So, what can negatively impact a credit score? What can bring a credit score down?
Great, another great question. Payment history is a big thing. Understanding 35, 30, 10, 15 is a huge thing. Which is, your new credit, old credit, all of these formulas, payment history, age of credit, you know what I mean? All of these credit utilization, all of these things play a part. And all of these things are factors in ensuring that your credit stays to where it needs to stay at. Once understanding that, that's really the big thing to the formula. Finding ways to create revolving credit, keeping low credit utilization, payment history and credit utilization. Those two things alone, if I'm not mistaken, take up to 65%. So, that's a big thing that you most definitely, want to stay on top of, is making sure that these are, two things that you're really paying attention to.
Wow. So when you say credit utilization, what do you mean for the people that might not understand? Because I know that's a big thing, because I get a credit card and I got approved for $2,000 and I just want to go and get them shoes from Nordstrom. What does credit utilization, like, how can I, once I get a credit card, how can I use that?
Okay, so credit utilization. Now, if you're a person who does like to splurge, I never knock individuals who do want to do that. If this is what you want to do with your credit, then that's what you want to do with your credit. But do understand this, is that when those statement dates arrive, you do want to pay your balances down to, I always suggest, below 30%. If you're trying to build your credit, it needs to be below 10%.
Okay, so you hear that? Repeat that one more time.
So if you're trying to maintain your credit, I always say below 30%. But if you are trying to build your credit, that credit utilization needs to be below 10%.
And that is great. That is great because that can help jump your credit score.
Correct. Usually, I think Credit Karma gives a ratio or whatever of how much percent or I think it's like every 5% or something that you bring down your utilization, you get 2 points. So there's something that Credit Karma has as far as a formula where they even gauge it. You know what I mean? And some people are like, oh, Credit Karma is not the best platform for checking your credit, which I agree, but it does give you a generalization of your credit. And that's really what you want at the end of the day, so that you can see what collections you have, what your payment history is, making sure that you pay things on time, that you don't have many late payments, because late payments are extremely hard to get off, especially if you're a person who habitually does that. It's very hard to argue those points and say that these things are inaccurate when you've done it 20 times.
Yeah, I mean, I like Credit Karma, of course, the difference of the score, however you want to believe, but I actually like Credit Karma because it gives you tips and it gives you knowledge, and like you could see what's wrong with your credit with Credit Karma.
I agree.
This is why your credit, you didn't get approved, but with Credit Karma, you could see for free what's wrong with your credit. Like,
I agree.
You was late on your car note 10 times this year. The year just started.
Right. Right. And these are most definitely important things. Pay your stuff on time. You know what I mean? Don't take on any loads that you feel like are too heavy. But also on the flip side, for credit utilization, you can say to yourself, all right, I get a $2,000 limit and I want to build up my credit. Then you make sure you're only spending, below 10% of that. I would say, let's be realistic. If your credit's not that good, you're going to get a card with maybe a $500 limit. You want to only spend $50. Do that for the first 3 to 6 months so that you can see those credit boosts, so that it can start reporting to your credit and it can start showing that you have a good payment history, you're paying on time, and you have your low utilization, which starts to become a nice formula for your credit.
That's good. My next question, what do you think about secure cards?
I love secure cards if you're building your credit, if you're first starting out. If you don't have any credit or you have bad credit, you do need to show a lender that you can be trusted with even your own money. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what a secure card is doing a lot of the times. Capital One offers a secure card that I believe is up to like $500 first go around, if I'm not mistaken. And you can pay either $49, $99, or $149, something like that is how they have it set up. But the plus to that is at least you can build the card and work towards another card. But I usually suggest, when somebody has credit that they're trying to fix or build, to get self-lender cards, not to get secure cards, because with a secure card, they're still running your credit, which now you get a hard inquiry. Once you get that hard inquiry, it's dropping your score, which is the last thing that you want when your score is already low. So what I suggest is getting self-lender cards that can actually help to build your credit without a credit inquiry, no credit check, no nothing. They're just literally going based off of who you are as an individual and can you pay this monthly. Things like Self. You know what I mean?
Okay,
yeah, Self is good. And other self-lender cards that are available. Tomo Credit is another one that's a good card. These are all cards that you can easily get approved for. Sometimes they ask for your bank history information. They ask you to log into your bank to base it off of that. Some, they have no credit check at all, no type of check at all. They just, can you pay this, yes or no?
Okay, nice. That was some good tips. So when you get an inquiry, could you explain what an inquiry is, and what happens when you do get an inquiry, and why you should not try to put yourself in a position where you're constantly getting your credit run, where you're getting so much inquiries on your credit? Okay,
so with credit inquiries, the big thing with that is that one, you want to first make sure that you can get approved before trying. This is one big thing that I always look at. I will call, I will ask, You know, hey, what score requirement do I need in order to get this card before you run my credit? Because I need to know the score range. There's a score range. You know what I'm saying? And they usually know it. So you ask, you know, hey, is it a 640? Is it a 600? Is it a 680? Is it a 700? What do I need? And where are you running it at? Is it TransUnion? Is it Experian? Is it Equifax? Because now you know you might have a 700 on Experian and then you only have a 650 on Equifax, but they're like, oh, well, you only need a 680 on Experian. That's the only place we're checking.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So this is how you kind of cut the fat there too, to make sure that you're not just getting a million inquiries.
Just running your card, running your credit, running your credit. I say running your card.
Now it's crazy that you say that because a lot of the times where a lot of inquiries come from is when we're looking to purchase vehicles.
Yeah.
So we'll go to a car lot and then they run you under however many different lenders, and now before you know it, you got 10 inquiries. When I came to the lot, I had a 760. When I leave, I got a 740.
And with no car.
With no car because you didn't want to negotiate
car.
my down payment, or you're not good with financing. Your finance team wasn't strong enough. Whatever. But and then now you go somewhere else because their customer service is better, and hey, they might run you 2 more times. And these are the things that you want to try to avoid too. Again, finding the lenders who are going to work with you, asking those questions. Hey, let me speak to your finance guy. But a lot of the times it's because we lack that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, I lack that knowledge at one point in time. And these are things that I have learned and then I'm still learning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stop running your credit for no reason, guys.
Right.
Stop running your credit for no reason at these car dealerships. Stop running your credit for no reason, unless if you know that you're ready to leave with a car today. It's good to go shopping online, because some people gonna try to run your credit. If you know you're not leaving the car lot that day with the car, like I know no matter what, I'm gonna leave with a car. Do not allow them to run your credit.
Right.
Until you know that that day you're gonna leave with a car.
And
no window shopping. They ain't
Exactly.
got time for that.
And know where your credit stands too. That's another big thing, because a lot of people that I meet, they're like, I don't even know what my credit score is. Or they'll tell you, oh, I got a 640, and then when you log in, they have a 540. And it's like, you have to know where you stand. When I wake up in the morning, I check 2 things, besides talking to God, of course, is my bank account and my credit.
That's good.
You get what I'm saying? Those are the 2 things I check every single day, because I need to know where it stands.
Yeah.
I need to know how much money I got. And I need to know how much credit I'm working with.
Yeah. What we doing? What we doing for today?
Right.
What we doing for today?
Right.
Well, what's happening? Am I chilling? Am I getting on my grill? Or do I gotta go to work? Do I gotta go to work? But that's good. That's good. That's good. So. Yeah, that's good. Anything else that you think the people should know, or?
I guess at this time, not really. I would just say focus on your credit. It is an important thing. Right now, as you can see, the money is moving differently now. We have cryptocurrencies, we have all of these things. And all that is showing me is that virtual money is becoming more important than even the tangible money.
Yes.
And we all know that the first virtual money ever was what? Credit. You get what I'm saying? That's the first virtual money, the money you can't see, it's not tangible in your hand. You're just swiping a plastic card, boom.
Give you leverage, and now you can make money off your credit with credit card programs and cashback programs and all that.
There we go.
Stuff.
You just hit something else too. So that's another good point is rewards. When you get credit cards, good cards, when you get to a certain position, you have a decent score, you can start applying for cards that actually come with reward points. And those reward points can give you, you can get cash back at restaurants, gas stations,
flights,
right,
travel,
flights,
hotel. Because I use a lot. Like, I done went to Atlanta 3 times for free off of using my credit card and being good with my credit card and being good with my credit, that I'm getting points back and I'm flying for free.
Right.
Like, I done went to New Jersey one time for free. Like, I love using my points for traveling, because who want to pay?
Exactly. Think about it.
Spend money on nails and stuff. Or even I be using my points. One time I had just like recently I use my points on my nails.
See, and that's the thing, like, especially for us as Black people, like, let's stop using our debit card. You don't get any credit from spending cash. I mean, you don't get any perks from spending cash. You know what I'm saying? And a debit card is just like spending your cash. Once those dollars are gone, they're gone. You're not getting no benefits out of spending that. Find a way to be able to obtain credit cards where you can get reward points, where you can get things like what you just said, hotel stays, free flights, things like that, to where, you know, you're not constantly coming out of pocket for everything. I know Capital One Venture One card, they give you, I believe it's 40,000 points if you spend $2,000 in the first 3 months. You get what I'm saying? 40,000 points is a flight. I believe that's like a $400 flight. Yeah. So, you know, like, things like that are all...
I got a $400 flight waiting on me right now. I got to use it in a year, but I got a $400 flight waiting on me just by points and just being into those programs. Like, those are good. Those cashback programs. And, like, you know, like, when they say the rich stay rich and the poor get poor, these is how a lot of rich people move, where they not really spending the money. It's like you're basically working smarter, not harder. Like, you know, you got to get a good credit to get these credit cards that have these cashback programs. And it's very good because you get to use the cash back. And if you constantly use it for big, like me, gas, I'm always using my credit card for gas. And I caught on to the credit card hack. And now I can get my nails and I can hair done and travel for free, all using credit. Credit. People build businesses off of credit, make money. You can make money off of credit when it's not really your own money. And a lot of this is how a lot of rich people survive. You be like, well, how they got to do this? How they got to do that? Because they got the credit to do it, and they're making money off their credit. It works.
It's true.
Smarter, not harder.
The truth.
So.
And that's the thing too, is, you know, sometimes even having the credit, you can leverage certain things. I was just talking to somebody, just I guess a quick note on business credit. We won't dive too far into it, but got approved for floor and decor for $15,000, right? Wow. But they don't do anything that, you know, deals with floor and decor. But the idea is now, okay, well, maybe you have a friend who they need their floor and whatever done in their office space or in wherever, and you can pay for the supplies for them. You get what I'm saying? And maybe charge an extra fee on top.
Oh, sorry.
No, you good. And maybe charge an extra fee on top. You know what I mean? And now you've built your credit. You get what I'm saying? Created that trade line on your business credit, and you've paid those people back. So guess what's gonna happen? Eventually they're gonna up your limit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So these are things that you want to look at, because although you may not need it, it could be something that you can use to actually make money off of. You know what I mean?
That's what I do.
So
I make money off my credit and keep it going, because I want to put in hard work. I don't want to put in hard work.
Right.
I want to live nice, work less. Live nice, work less, make my money. My money makes my money. How you say it? Make my money make the money.
Make your money make your money work for you.
Yeah, there you go. Make your money work for you. So that's what I'm trying to get to. That my money works for me, not me working for the money.
Facts.
The bag chasing me, not me chasing the bag.
Exactly. We gotta work smarter and not harder. You know, and we gotta find our ways to always continue to grow and innovate. And we're all in that place where we can always grow and we can always build. So we just gotta stay focused.
Okay. So my last question, what do you have any advice for people in 2022 when it comes to credit, or is there anything like?
Take your credit seriously. Really, really, really take your credit seriously. A lot of moves we don't make are because our credit isn't where it needs to be. And once we start taking our credit seriously and understanding how serious credit could be for us, I mean, Jay-Z even said it, you know what I'm saying, and with his Story of OJ song. I mean, yeah, Story of OJ? Yeah. and he was like, we wonder how they did it, and it was credit.
Yeah, they did. He's telling you
credit.
that.
Like, that was, you know what I mean? That was the way that they made all of these things manifest that a lot of us wish and pray for. So get your credit on point, build your credit, and you'll see all of these doors start opening up for you. It'll give you the breathing room that you need, especially if you're an individual who's working a regular 9 to 5, and you're still trying to figure it out. Imagine working your 9 to 5 and knowing that you have a credit card with, $10,000-$15,000 on it. You know what I'm saying? That gives you some sort of comfort. You know what I mean? It's, knowing that, people ask questions all the time like, hey, how do you drive this foreign car? Or how do you do these things? And you got to understand that people in those situations have credit cards to make sure that they can pay for the maintenance, that they can pay just in case something does fail. If they don't have the liquid cash to fix it right now, they can swipe it on the credit card and get it taken care of and worry about it in 30 days. So, these are things that we all got to take into consideration, understand, because these are ways that we'll be able to grow and create some financial freedom for ourselves. Whether it be, giving yourself the breathing room when you do want to do things, when you want to have fun, or if you're an individual, like myself, who looks to build credit in order to invest the credit, so that I can, turn 2,000 into 4,000. You know what I mean? 4,000 into 8,000. And I would hope that that's everybody's goal at the end of the day, because that's the easiest way to elevate and give you the financial freedom you want and pull you out of that 9 to 5 that you're working at.
Yep. So thank you, Juan. This was a great interview. And I want to thank you. And if anybody have any questions, how can they reach you? What's your Instagram, phone number?
So on Instagram, you can reach me at Juan Morales Financial, at me at Juan Morales Financial. Yeah, I don't think there's an LLC there. It's just Juan Morales Financial. You guys can at me there or reach me there. You can DM me. You can also text me at 305-684-2529. That works as well. And if you want to call me, my number is 1-800-471-6236. All right.
Okay, and I also will put all the information in the comments below and in the hashtag and stuff like that. So, I'm Chelsea, your friendly realtor, and get at us for the real estate and the credit and the real estate investments, cryptocurrency, all that. Thank you. One love. Have a blessed day. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2022.